This video is a bit of a retaliation, if you will. So my boyfriend kind of made this as a suggestion, but more because he was teasing me, because it has come to his attention, and probably yours as well, that I enjoy all things avian. I have a slight obsession with watching birds out the window, for example. And the last week or so, there's been this app going in Australia about sighting birds and putting it in this log for citizen science bird watching app, which is just, like, that's my jam. I love it. And look, I do love to be in theme. So he was teasing me about being a twitcher, but also just bird call sounds. So I guess this one is for him. I took it as a literal suggestion, and now I'm going to be trying my absolute hardest, which is not at all true, to make some bird sounds. But see, the thing is, birds make inhuman sounds, literally inhuman sounds, especially all the fun birds like the gang cockatoos or the yellow-tailed black cockatoos. The sounds that they make are not repeatable. I don't know, I'm not able to actually humanly, physically make those sounds. I'm sure there's some amazing, in fact I'm going to look that up after this, some amazing people out there who can replicate those sounds, but I am not one of them, and this being an ASMR video means that you don't have to listen to my loud, high-pitched sounds, my loud, high squeaky voice. Anyway, so, but the first bird I would like to attempt will be whistling. And so that's probably going to be quite loud, so sorry about the audio in this, I apologise in advance, I'm sure it's going to be highly edited. Okay. Okay, so, you may remember me talking about a trilling bird, which is a incessant sound in the background of a lot of my life recently, and it is from a pallid cuckoo. And cuckoos are nasty birds. Well, I mean, there's a place for everything, right? But so it goes. The trilling sound I can't replicate because it's got like little birdie voice box things that I can't do. I can't even roll my R's. Anyway, it makes this whistling sound that's like, which it does a lot. It also makes like a goes really high at the end, like, so it starts kind of not low, the whole thing is high pitched, it's very annoying, but it's like that was way too loud. Okay, so that's the only one I can do from like memory, I suppose. But so what I was thinking was I could put bird calls in my ears maybe, and then mimic them as they happen, but that seems so stupid. I can't even make a magpie call. No one can make that warble like kuloo 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 tuloo. It's so hard to whisper and mimic at the same time. Okay. So I'm going to show you some bird paraphernalia instead, because I'm embarrassed and don't want to continue this video, but it's only going for 5 minutes, so I have to. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a amazing little owl that my boyfriend made for me. He made it on his 3D printer, which is just gorgeous, and I've barely put it down since he gave it to me. I guess I could do bird hooting sounds. Hoot. I didn't don't have to do it again. No. I keep breaking out of my whisper to make the bird sounds. Hoot, 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 hoot. This is a terrible video. Alright. Hoo, 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 hoo. Ooh, caw, 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 caw. Hoot, hoot. I've seen a lot of Tawny Frogmouth owls. Not here, but just like in my life. But I don't really know what they sound like. Yeah. So we have a lot of tiny little birds that are like golden eyes. No, not golden eyes. No, golden whistlers. No, they're not around here. Silver eyes. Then they're tiny. They're these tiny birds, and they make a fun noise. And there's always a lot of them at once, so they're always like classic tweeting birds, like little high pitched. So bullshit. No one is getting any rest or tingles or calm from this. Prove me wrong. Dear. Alright. Okay, so my next bird themed thing is something my sister-in-law gave me for Halloween this year. My sister-in-law gave me for Halloween this year. Look at him. Isn't he majestic? He's got the blood red eyes of a killer. Every time. And he is just a plastic crow. He makes nice sounds. Unlike a real crow, because sorry, we don't have crows here. We have Australian ravens. We also have little ravens, but the ones that I see the most are called Australian ravens, and they're these large, shaggy birds with like. Sometimes they look very sleek, but more often than not, they're like. They look a little bit past their use-by date, and they're just such fucking forlorn birds, you know. So you hear their call, and they're just like screaming forlornly. What does a crow even sound like? Okay. Okay, so it's more like I can't. It sounds like a cat. Okay, that's like a cat whose tail you've trodden on. Like a cat whose tail you've been trodden on. I'm having trouble keeping the whispers and the softly spoken voice from happening. But anyway, that was, such as it was, that was my Australian raven call. bit that's just impossible to get. Alright, that's enough. That's enough of that. Alright, now, just for shits and giggles. For shits and giggles, I'm going to attempt to do the yellow-tailed black cockatoo, which is impossible. This is... Why am I doing this? Alright. Okay. This sounds like bad cats. Answer the gang, right? Oh wow. Sorry, I was watching a video of a bird. Alright, so the gang, it sounds like a squeaky gate, like it sounds like a galah, but a squeakier, metallic kind of gate sound, which I'm not even going to attempt because it's too different. It's too inhuman for me. However, I will attempt my dog's favourite bird, or least favourite bird. It's hard to tell if he gets angry at them or excited by them, but my dog barks at kookaburras, laughing kookaburras, and they're just... that's so good. Okay, so... I can just laugh because it's laughing kookaburra. It sounds like Goo Goo Gaga, doesn't it? Okay, so the cuckoo trilling sound does go like... No, impossible. Why did I attempt that? I'm watching a little video here with Australian birds and their calls. And regretting it. I'm hoping it's not recording on my device, just in my ears. Otherwise, you're gonna be like, that sounds nothing like it. I low-key hope it is recording. Okay, this is a shit show. Okay. The next bird-related thing I'm gonna show you is actually a field guide to Australian birds. This is the book, the oracle that we use to mainly identify the birds. It has all of the birds, all of them, all of the Australian, is it just Australian? Yeah. So it's the field guide to Australian birds, and Michael Morcom has done an amazing job on these illustrations. Like look at these. So cool. He's got all of the different genus and details that separates the birds from each other, but he's also written all of the words. So, for example, let's go to someone I haven't done yet. Let's go to the cockatoo, right? So the sulphur-crested cockatoo, and it has all of the details and information about it. And then it says, it makes a loud, ruckus, unpleasant screeches, usually intermix of harsh and sharp sounds, varying from deep grinding and guttural to powerful, piercing screeches of you haven't heard that, how would one pronounce A-I-R-R-R-I-K or A-A-R-R-R-R-K, A-H-R-K, A-I-E-I-R-R-K, or, and my favourite, A-I-E-I-R-I-E-I-K. So they really just do sound like a bunch of hooligans yelling at each other. They're like obviously louder than that. But then, so say the galah underneath, right? It says that it has, the voice is rather harsh, metallic and abrupt, yet not unpleasant. And then it says cheering, 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 and variations such as chizink, 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 zink, 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 in alarm, harsh, scolding, rasping screeches. So I'm not sure that I would call. Yeah, they're screeches. They screech. They do. Yeah. So I don't know. Is this? Can we stop now? Caw. So I guess my favourite birds, or the easiest birds to replicate was the word I was looking for earlier. Replicate. I cannot replicate the bird sounds because they are unhuman and I am incapable. And I stand by that. Caw. Alright. So I guess I will finish now with some gentle tapping and just some oh, there's also the willy wagtail. The willy wagtail makes this like it's like a and he wags his tail. Going so there you go. Hope you're happy with that. I really should have planned this video, hey? I just woke up this morning and was like, I can do this. Cannot do thing, alright? So, good night. I hope that this has caused no end of panic for everyone involved. Alright, good night, sleep well, sleep well. Too loud. Hopefully those bird sounds